frontiers we serve. Through fire and death we held our nerves against the raging bugs and metal hordes. Freedom is in all our cores. Fought the swarms of Meridia, where our liquid leaks. To hell on Malevolent Creek, where we bled for the weak. We raised our rifles and held our banner high, ready for hell as we dive. For Super Earth we fight and die.
Good morning, liberating Itame. That refers to a highly skilled chef or cook in a Japanese kitchen. For my audience members lacking in multilingual skill, I, personally, am ever the cunning linguist regardless of the spoken tongue in question. That was Helldiver's 2 anniversary for Stormtrooper 115, whose notification came to me somewhat late after my broadcast last night. I blame SuperTube myself. You know I've always got your back, Stormtrooper. So, news from the galactic sphere. As per usual, the worlds of the southern frontier are getting hit hard by the Illuminate order, but SEAF is hitting back even harder. They've put brass knuckles in their brass knuckles. During the course of the night, Hestaway Prime and Haldus were attacked, and the Calamari were quickly sent packing handily and easily. The morning crew has taken over Seasse's defense, and with nearly 40,000 Helldivers, the Squids have absolutely no idea how to handle us and are getting knocked out like they're going a few rounds with Super Tyson. Everyone thinks they're Liberty's gift until they get punched in the face. But get this, dear listeners. The Illuminate are getting knocked out so hard that Meridia is actually losing dark matter accumulation. Granted, it's very, very slow. Roughly 0.1% an hour. But still, this is evidence that the plan is working. Though it's easy for us to focus on one planet at a time, and if we have to deal with multiple planetary defenses at once, the odds are good that this number is going to start kicking back up again. You don't need a second talent like mine to know that the mollusks are probably getting a little miffed at us, so today is likely going to be a very long day for some of us. Still, this is buying us some desperately needed time to deal with the debacle on Angel's Venture. Speaking of which, there is some amount of civil unrest upon the planet. Protests broke out early this morning at the governor's office, as well as his home, with citizens demanding to know why he is lying to them, claiming that everything is fine. He further goes on to say that there is no danger from the Meridia Singularity, and the fact that the Helldivers had inflicted such losses upon the Order that the black hole is losing dark matter accumulation. This is evidence enough to say that the situation is completely under control. It's times like this that I wish I actually still worked for the Ministry of Truth, because contradicting the word of a high-ranking official? Oh, you better believe that's a paddlin'. The governor of Angel's Venture continues to drag his feet on the matter, denying any kind of assistance in regards to logistics or the coordination of evacuation efforts. My brother in Liberty, you can see the Meridia Singularity with a telescope. How are you this dense? However, his stubborn pig-headedness is not something that I can help with. I'm not even in the local galactic neighborhood. What I can help with is spreading word of my battlefield studies on the Illuminate, a kind of know-your-foe kind of deal. Today's topic of discussion is the Illuminate Overseer, who have been giving some of our Hell Snipers some degree of trouble, so we're gonna give them some trouble. As you can see from these armor and HP layouts made by Roy, Overseers of both varieties are covered by their heart suit ablative armor on their chest, arms, and legs. Ablative is a term that means that this armor is designed to absorb the energy from a weapon, be it chemical, explosive, or thermal, by removing material from its surface. This basically means that this armor is designed to break away, leaving whatever is underneath relatively unharmed. This is probably why Overseers feel so insanely durable, because if you cannot consistently hit the same area on the body and allow the Overseer to spread the pain around, you're probably going to end up dumping multiple mags into these walking sushi bars and achieve nothing. Ablative armor is not a new technology, and Super Earth has enjoyed the use of such tech for generations. However, the Illuminate's personal body armor is also reactive, using it kind of chromatic manipulation whose inner workings are still a mystery of us, to generate some kind of gravity pulse as the armor is destroyed. This means that no matter how hard you strike at Overseer's chest plate, for example, even if you connect with a commando anti-tank rocket launcher, it's going to take at least 2 hits to make them push up daisies. One for the armor, and another for the meat. So you'd figure, go for the head, right? Problem solved. Well, you're only partially right. For whatever reason, the Illuminate have chosen to grant their Overseers AV3 helmets, which is the same armor classification as the chest plate on an automaton devastator. You're going to need a weapon with medium armor penetration to handle it. Fortunately, there are quite a few good possibilities to do just that. The MG-43 handles this requirement nicely, and the LAS 98 laser cannon takes out Overseers even faster than it does Vogeless if you aim for headshots. Really, it's like sticking the head in a microwave. The flamethrower is an excellent choice that handles pretty much everything the Illuminate can throw at you with gusto. I've also found the autocannon and grenade launcher to be serviceable, as they are both capable of two-shotting Overseers out of existence. As far as primaries go, the double-edged sickle in heated-up state performs extremely well, with its fire rate also helping to trim back the voteless blobs. But one of the better options I've seen? It's actually the Jar 5 Dominator, believe that or not. The Jar 5 Bolter pops voteless in a single shot to their centers of mass, allowing one to calmly and cleanly take them out, one at a time. And with 90 shots total, spread over 6 magazines, it offers enough ammo to, at the very least, help clear the way. The best part of the Jar 5 is that it staggers Overseers because you're basically hitting them with a miniature rocket launcher. And not only does this keep them from shooting back, it sets them up for follow-up shots. A single bolt to the helmet of this weapon is going to immediately send the Overseer in question to the great hibachi grill in the sky. And if you lack everything else, the Dominator can even help take out Harvester tripods if you aim for the shoulder weak spots. All in all, it's a pretty good weapon. I encourage all Helldivers today to go out and give it a try. Don't take my word for it, check my work. But that's been Liberty's Latest with me, Pandera the Radio Angel. Tonight we'll be taking a closer look at the Illuminate tripod, quite possibly the most annoyingly over-engineered weapons platform in this part of the galaxy, as part of my ongoing study on how to smoke the squids most splendidly. We'll keep fighting and we'll win. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for Super Earth. Oh, and for discount sushi as well.